These are the brackets that are for the alternator and the AC. They fit somewhere over in here. Somewhere over in here, but I have to find out where exactly. I don't remember. And there's the rest of the box. Basically it has the other pieces for everything. I just have to figure out where it goes. But this is a manifold we basically cut off. It's hard to tell, but you can basically see the EGR was cut and it was brazed. So this is the one that actually we will be using. We'll be taking this one off. So we'll be taking this coated manifold, which I believe I have. Oh. This is ceramic coated is what they call it, or jet hot coating, I believe, either one. But I do have this one we did. So if I have an issue with this one, if it ever cracks in here, I have that one. I can just basically put a plate on the EGR and I'll be good. But this one, I gotta find the gasket. I don't know what I did with the gasket. I gotta find it. I have the gasket for this and end up just running a solid line over, or a steel braided line. This one originally went to the back of the cylinder head and I kind of wanted to use that because I think it'd be easy. But the way that this is, I don't know if it went to this port around to the turbo, but the problem how it is, I don't know if there's any room to actually get to it once the motor's in it, and if I ever had to pull the turbo off or pull that line off, I don't know if I could get in there to do it. Let me see if I can find that line. So this is the line that I was talking about. It goes from the turbo right to the back of the cylinder head. But I just don't know, like I said, if I have room. That's exactly where it goes. Basically it goes from here to the back of the cylinder head, which I would like to use because it's pretty clean and pretty simple. So actually I may end up doing that. I'm gonna have to check that, make sure that I'm on the right page, but I need to see if this one, I think it's bigger than an 18. Yes. So this is the oil galley that basically comes out of the back of the head. I thought it would be too much to come out, But I actually have the water pipe that runs to the back of the cylinder head, which is this piece here that we made. And this has to go right here. So I believe this here, and that's exactly where it goes, which I'm fine. I'll have enough room. If this has room, that'll have room. I just have to find the banjo bolt. I have a couple I saved. Just don't know where I put them. Half time, like I said, I put stuff up so I know where it's at so I don't lose it. No, I can't find it. This one I believe is for the turbo, if I wanted to change the turbo to a steel braided line. Here's the banjo, which I believe is, nah, this one's too small. So that one I thought was the one I had, which is too small. This is the nut for the turbo, but I do not have the gasket. I still have to weld the stops on the front end. Haven't done that part yet. We have to get a banjo bolt. Keep doing some search on that one. I may have it somewhere, so I'll go look before I tighten this all down. I'm not sure if this is clocked correctly as well. I think this can come down a little bit. Actually, I think it has to come down a lot. So what I'll do before I do this as well, I'm going to run some kind of wire through here as well. I want to make sure that it's on that there's no issue or it's not plugged. So that actually might be in the right spot and maybe clocked correctly. Like I said, I purchased this turbo brand new, and then basically I just took the piece out and had the exhaust coated. So I know, pretty sure I have this gasket here, so I have to make a flange for this so I can bring the exhaust out, and I'm gonna have to do the exhaust out of stainless, and then once this is done, I believe I can bolt that on and it'll push it down far enough. Now I just have to figure out on the boost. Has a boost solenoid on the electronic motors, so I'll have to make sure that that's right and get that. But I'll actually, like I said, I'll have to get the banjo there, and then the intake, it's going to be a custom intake. I still haven't finished it or decided how I'm going to do that, but like I said, I have this piece here. I just have to figure out where it bolts on. Basically, it holds the alternator, and it also holds the AC compressor. But everything here I know that this part has to go somewhere in here, which I believe it's this way, because the actual hole here run a tube out here, and this will actually be the air cleaner, so it will be longer. So I believe, like I said, I'm pretty sure that this bolts up to here, or it could be this way actually. maybe something like this, or down, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at pictures, try and see if I can figure it out. So I didn't build it and I didn't take it off, so I don't know exactly how it goes. So that'll be the next step on that. But like I said, everything else is buttoned up. We'll get these gaskets that we need for this ordered. I don't remember if I have them or not. It's in this stuff here. Like I said, I have the exhaust gaskets. I did order the ones for the oil filter housing. And then this, I believe, like I said, I don't like using these type of gaskets, but I believe this is the correct gasket. So I just got to find the factory one like this. Like I said, I'm a firm believer in running the factory stuff. I don't like using aftermarket stuff. So I'm gonna actually go get that stuff ordered so I have it. And then I got brand new exhaust nuts here. You'll see I got 6. I don't know why I only got 6, but I believe this might be the gasket for the, yeah, this is the E-jar gasket, which I don't need. I got all of my motor mounts on, which I think I was in the video last night. Anyways, I got this on. I had to order the timing belt cover. I put the exhaust on just temporarily. So this will be going on, waiting on gaskets. Probably won't have those till next week. I'm getting the valve cover ready to weld an AN fitting on here, so that way I can basically go, the vent can go from the valve cover down. I'll put a T in it and I'm going to run it down and put a canister somewhere on the frame, so any blow by anything will go into that, and then I can drain that on occasion when needed. But I got the valve cover ready to go. I bent these brackets up, they're going to go on the frame. And that was basically what it needed to make the distance in between the frame and the heim joint. You can see the 2 arms. This one I thread it right and left hand. So basically you can adjust it and not have to take a heim off, which these, the guy that did those made them both right hand, so it's kind of pointless in my opinion. So now I can actually adjust it. I don't have to take the rear end apart. When I did take it off, you can kind of see how far it moved from the center line, which was right here. So it moved quite a bit forward when I took that off. So I'm going to put that one on and get it ready where I can weld in the other bar. But I kind of ran out of things to do on the motor till I get gaskets. So I'm just basically going to put this bar on and see where it sits and see how it looks. I need the misalignment spacers out of this shorter arm. I'm gonna put the bolt in from this way. So if I ever have to get it out, I can get it out without, the way he had it this way, but by the time you put the disc brake and all that on, I don't think it'll ever come out the other way. The washer, but I gotta go back a few inches. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. Might choose that. And throw the ratchet strap around the rear end. Come up to the back. Seemed to work pretty good. Pretty simple. I'm gonna go another inch.